What is up, Skies family? It's Nicole Skies. Welcome back to my vlog channel. So today is not going to be a vlog. It's more of going to be like a little discussion. I'm going to talk about some things recently that have caught my attention. And as you can see by the title, the attention is basically on Logan Paul and my problem with Logan Paul and his animal care. If you guys don't know, 2 of Logan Paul's animals have died recently, and it's extremely sad. It's heartbreaking, and it basically didn't have to happen. It could have been totally avoidable. In case you guys don't know who Logan Paul is, he actually is a very large YouTuber, and he has some very influential pets. One of the pets being the huge name of his brand, Maverick, the Parrot. He also had a dog named Kong, who was a tiny little Pomeranian, super cute, super defenseless, and both of these said animals have ended up getting murdered by other animals. I just want to say I don't have a problem with Logan Paul himself. I think he's a great guy, a great person. He does a lot of good in the world. And when he's home, his animals don't die. So let's just jump right into it. If you guys don't know the backstory, I'll fill you in a little bit on what happened. And then I'm gonna give some advice to Logan and also to people who might be watching this that are unaware of what to do with your pets when you're on vacation, etc, etc, how to keep your pets safe and basically alive. So the first animal we are going to be talking about is Kong. Kong was Logan Paul's small, defenseless, tiny Pomeranian. I mean, Pomeranians are pretty much as defenseless as it gets. I mean, they are very vicious, tiny puffballs, but versus a wild animal, they are basically a squeaky toy that is just waiting to be a meal. I don't know exactly how old this dog was. I want to say he was around 1 to 2 years old, very young. He had a great life ahead of him. Ended up tragically dying by being attacked by coyotes at Logan Paul's very own house. So this is what happened. Logan Paul was traveling and he enlisted his friends. I'm assuming he never really talks about who watches his pets when he's gone, but the people who told him that his dog had died were his friends or his like work buddies or managers or whatever. So I'm assuming that they were the ones put in charge to watch Kong. Now Logan Paul has cameras all over his house, and it actually caught the death of Kong, him being attacked by a coyote and then his body disappearing. So while Logan Paul was on vacation, his pet sitters, whoever they were, let the dog outside. It was evening time. There's 2 times a day primarily predators come out, and that's like dusk and dawn. So Kong was out there in the evening at night. His neighbor actually texted him and alerted him that she saw coyotes in the area, and apparently by that time it was too late. Southern California has coyotes all over it. I mean, it's not a surprise, especially if you live in a hilly area. For some reason, his dog was let outside, unattended, unsupervised. Coyotes scaled a large fence and stole the dog and murdered it. This could have been totally avoided, and I think that this is what makes me so angry about the whole situation, is that both of these deaths, these animals' deaths, can be totally avoided, and basically I don't want any more of his animals to die. I also want to say this, that animals die all the time. Yes, it's so true. Sometimes it's unavoidable. I just had my pit bull Callie pass away from brain cancer. I tried to do brain surgery. I tried to do everything for this dog, and he still ended up dying, and I still get emotional to this day about it. But leaving your dog unattended outside, defenseless, is totally, you could have avoided that. So my advice here, and what I do with my 4 dogs, because I have 4 dogs, is I always supervise them when they're outside. I have a large pond that I'm looking at outside of my window. I live in Florida, and my neighbors actually pulled out a large alligator from their pond. So I know that there could be a potential danger in the ponds, and I keep my dogs away from them. And I also watch them vigilantly. So what I'm saying is, don't leave your dog outside, unattended, unsupervised, because not only could they get snatched by a predator, but there's many things. Hawks could steal a small dog. I have a small Chihuahua. I've seen hawks eyeball my Chihuahua a couple of times, and if I wasn't around, he could have easily been scooped up. It's just really sad that his poor little dog had to die because of negligence, and that's what makes me sad. The next animal that just recently died a couple days ago was a huge animal in his life. The name of his brand, Maverick, the Parrot, his son Conyer. Apparently he's had him for 7 years. And somehow when he was on vacation, this bird ends up getting attacked and getting murdered once again. and it's a totally avoidable situation. So since Kong died, Logan decided that he wanted to get a very large breed dog that has a lot of instincts. I mean, surprise, dogs have instincts. They have a prey drive. They like to chase and eat things. Basically, his new dog that he got to eat coyotes ate his bird. Surprise! Freaking surprise! I mean, you literally got this dog to eat coyotes and then she eats your bird. They never went into detail about how the dog got the bird, but I'm pretty sure the dog didn't just run in the room, somehow use fingers and open up the cage and eat the bird. Dogs don't do that. Cats, maybe that could be a possibility. Most dogs don't. The bird was flying, the dog snatched the bird, and boom. I mean, a sun conure is a very small bird. I think one bite could be a fatal bite to a bird. Again, don't leave your animals unsupervised. And I think that Logan knows this. This isn't his fault, but it kind of is, because the people he put in charge of watching his bird could have did a way better job, and it ended up in the death of an animal, which is, it's annoying. It makes me so mad because it's so avoidable. I just went on vacation for 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks. I have a very large macaw named Amelia, and I also have horses and I have cows, and I know that the person that's gonna be watching my horses and cows probably isn't the right type of person that should be watching my bird. So when I go on vacation, I put my bird in a bird boarding facility, people who are trained and handle birds on a daily basis. That way I know that she is 100% safe, happy, and satisfied. Maverick's death could have been totally avoided if he did put the bird in a bird boarding. But basically what I'm trying to say is that I don't necessarily think that it's Logan's fault his animals have died, but again, I think it is his fault because of who he chooses to leave his animals with. It sucks because, I mean, he's been keeping his animals alive and healthy, but as soon as he goes on vacation, they suddenly end up dying, which is just so heartbreaking, because what you're essentially doing is you're leaving your beloved animals in the care of someone who, quite frankly, doesn't give a fuck. Like, they don't care about the well-being. The guy is literally smiling when he says, "Maverick's dead." Maverick, like, why are you smiling? Like, it's funny. It's such a hilarious thing that your negligence caused the death of an animal. Woohoo! So the summary of this video is basically, watch your pets, leave your pets with people that you trust and you know that are responsible and caring and actually have a heart to make sure that your animals are happy, safe, and comfortable and not put in harm's way. I mean, imagine dying both those ways. Getting ripped up, eaten alive by a coyote, that must have hurt a lot. It must have been traumatic, and then you die, it's horrible. Or getting bit by a large breed dog and you're a tiny little animal. Both ways are just such a horribly painful way to die. It's just really, really sad. And I hope that this doesn't happen in the future, because the track record that's going on, there will be another death in the future if things don't change. It's just gonna happen. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I love you guys so much. Sorry for this little rant. I would love to have a little discussion with you guys in the comments down below, hear your feedback and your opinions on everything. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be a vlog. Sorry. I've been on vacation and I've basically just been enjoying my time. I'm back now, and yeah, expect some vlogs very soon. With that being said, I'm gonna go play GTA. Goodbye.